after Matt's unacceptable lack of dedication and enthusiasm for not filming anything last Saturday in my absence. The Gold Diggers vlog is back up and running today with a local derby between Christchurch and Brockenhurst.
Cool. This is the social club at Christchurch Football Club. As you can see from the previous shots, it's quite spacious, lots of room, nice selection of beers on tap over there. Got myself a Carlsberg and Craig's got a Thatcher Skull. Thank you, Andy, for getting those for us. Obviously this is shared with the cricket club as well, so both teams use this as their main social gathering point after games and before matches for fans. So, I mean, also got a Christmas bear behind me, as you can see, very Christmassy. And in fact, they can advertise, you want your Christmas party out up here? Come up here for the Christmas party. But again, like all clubs in the Wessex League, a lot of income on match days is obviously through beer, through food sold, badges and stuff like that. Got myself a badge today as well, and I quite like this clubhouse actually. Yeah. One of the better ones I've been to.
Palace aren't losing either, so.
Although Remy Matthews has just come on, so that could change. We're here with Josh Taylor of Christchurch FC. Tell us a little bit about the club.
Well, I've been here for about 3 years now. Been injured for about 9 weeks, done my meniscus. But yeah, all local lads, all in the sort of area around here. Yeah, anything else you want to know about the club?
Well, I was saying, you said a lot of local lads. How important is that to Christchurch as sort of the wider area?
We've got a good group of lads. We've got quite a few youngsters, a few older heads as well. But in terms of being local, and we can all sort of spend time with each other outside of football as well, all sort of sharing listing training and stuff like that. Like, it's all
good facilities here as well.
Yeah, so we obviously play games here. We train up at a place called Ringwood or in Wimborne as well. So we've got 2 3G pitches that we use sort of twice a week. Mondays and Thursdays we usually train. So.
And start of the season was a bit slow, but since Nathan Brown's come in, performance is much improved.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've had a couple of managers, and the time I've been here, I've seen a fair few managers. But yeah, it's starting to click. The boys really like Nathan. He's a good lad. We all get on with him really well. Good thing about him as well is he's a personal bloke as well. You can have a good chat with him, but also when the business needs to be done, then you step over that white line. He's your manager, and you respect what he says.
That's brilliant. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
No worries at all.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming as well.
Where I've been on my holidays.
Wales?
Great trip to the Big Apple. Very expensive. Beer was rubbish, but me and the girlfriend had a great time nonetheless. But also in some other news, a new Gold Diggers vehicle has arrived. Took our first trip in it today, haven't we, Matthew?
Yeah. So, no horses.
Yeah. So all good. So next year we'll be casting our Gold Diggers net further afield for future games further afield, don't we, towards future doing Surrey. Yeah, so watch this space. So as for today's game, we're back at Christchurch today. I've been here a few times in the past for various local cup finals, watching my mate Dan in quite a few of them, and I've also seen Christchurch this season as well against Andover on a Tuesday night. They were not that good back then, but they've improved a lot since then, as their current results would suggest. And also Brockenhurst today. It's about my 5th time watching them this season. I have to say I've been impressed with them overall, so I'm looking forward to seeing them progress today. So how do you feel today's going to go, Matt? What do you think the form's guys showing us?
As good a season as Brock have had, 6th place currently in the Premier League, they have stalled a little bit over recent games. The last 5 look a bit like this. They beat Christchurch 4-3. Lost.
That was a good game. Very good.
They drew 1-0 with Handball, beat Portsmouth 7-1. Have lost surprisingly to Blackpool and Langley 1-0.
Yes.
And the last game in the Wessex Premier League was Kanchelskis, so that's 1-0. So they'll be looking to turn it around. But what I think Pat McManus has got his side together now. He's brought in a few players from Bashley, Toby Bailey, Freddie Bullard, Adam Grange, and Ryan Drake, very good right back, have come in. Mitchell Speechy-Price is back at the club.
Scoring goals regularly.
Scoring goals, yeah. I think he's got 13 games actually. So he's going to be a threat up front, I think. And if they've got Freddie Bullard alongside, they want to build that partnership up, I think. And that's a partnership that could be very fruitful for Brock.
Yeah, once it gets going,
But Christchurch started the season very badly, to be fair.
Yeah, severe lack of goals first dozen games.
Yeah, that's sort of been rectified. Nathan Brown's coming as manager now, and they're a bit more settled. He's got a settled side. They've got ex-Eastleigh striker Lyle Simpson, who's actually played games at National League level. Young lad. He's playing for Christchurch now, and he has got 8 goals in 13 games for them. So they have got a goal threat up front now, which is very good for them.
They've won their last 3 games, haven't they? So they've sort of pulled away from the bottom of the table.
They've also brought in the Churchill brothers, Conrad and Luke, who have won promotion of Lymington Town to Southern League from this league before. So that's good players to have in your squad as well. Ryan Ham, he's the ex-Downton striker, scored a few goals in Division 1. He's going for a bit of a lean patch for Christchurch, 9 games, no goals, so he'll be looking to turn that round today if he's featured.
Short.
Check Twitter on that when you're on the camera.
Really? Yeah. They're still trying to play their one against Wales City, aren't they? Their last game.
Right, that's enough, that's enough.
Number 3. There's no Wessex League Ones on today, and there's no like local sort of league teams.
No, I wanted to spend some time with.
That's great.
Why don't you decide instead? Well, go on then. You didn't want to open a glass of red wine. What, the red wine? Oh. And then when he came round to ours, he brought some red. And I said, well, I've got some ready with the sommelier. Oh, good try.
A few stoppages this half. Well, half time here with 2 goals in the space of a minute. after about 15 minutes, wasn't it? And then that's kind of taken the game away from Christchurch a bit, knocked the wind out of their sails. But Brockenhurst looked good value for their lead. What do you think, Matthew?
I think so. I think Mitchell up front is going to score goals at this level. That's obvious. Give him half a chance, he's scored. I mean, the first goal, come back off the bar. We thought Ronan Moore scored, but it was Mitchell Species Price's first.
Good instincts.
Yeah. And the second goal, across the box, and he was there at the far post to tap it home. And yes, Brock have been value for money, I think, first half.
Yeah, it was scrappy opening 15 minutes until Brock scored those 2 goals.
Yeah, I think Christchurch were definitely in the game to start with. Maybe a little lapse of concentration on the first goal, and then they sort of capitulate a little bit for the second. But they've got themselves back into the game, I think, so far. Rafael Santos is looking really good down that right wing for them. Lyle Simpson's capable of getting goals as well if he gets service, and I think there's plenty of chances for Christchurch to come back into this.
Yeah, I agree, yeah. So hopefully a good second half. Fingers crossed. Can't miss a goal because I'm filming planes. Oh, we should have Dwight McNeil nowadays. Never taken that risk.
Ooh.
Oh, good save.
Player, actually.
Yeah, he does look decent.
Stone on the beach, Shaftesbury.
Almost had a replacement.
It's like a 90's Kanchelskis.
Pat, great result today. Happy with that win?
Yeah, I was happy actually. Obviously we're coming here off the back of a couple of losses. They're 9 points from 3 games, so we were expecting a tough game, and so we had to be at it. There were a couple of things we changed today, and I felt it worked for us. I thought it was a good performance. We've had a couple of what we would call sort of big players that have moved on recently to up the pyramid. So it was a chance for a few lads to take opportunities to sort of show that they deserve to be in the side. And I thought there were a few players who took the opportunity today and played well actually.
You said a few players have moved on, but how happy are you with the strength of depth you've got in the squad now as well?
I thought that showed today that the players who came in played well. Brandon Channel sort of played today in his favoured position. In the holding midfield position, he hasn't really had that opportunity because Adam Biss has been here. Adam Biss has gone back to play step 4, so he got the opportunity to play here. I thought he did well. Ronan Moore, who I felt actually was our best player today at centre half, and that's his preferred position as opposed to left back. Obviously Sam Steele's gone to Bashley, so Ronan's moved across there to play. I thought he was excellent today. So yeah, and we changed the shape a little bit, which is giving others more freedom in certain areas. I thought Toby Bailey was excellent today. Some good performances really.
We're talking about individual performances. Again, Mitchell, he gets goals at this level, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't like actually. Mitch gives himself enough credit, so I don't actually tend to give him any credit whatsoever. It's sort of a standing joke between him and I. He'd have to. I don't know what he'd have to do to get some credit from me. He doesn't tend to get much, to be fair. I'll leave that to Mitch.
Cheers, Pat. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Cheers for that.
What about your lot? 10-point deduction.
Full-time score was Christchurch 0, Brockenhurst 3. The lights have literally gone off for Christchurch today, but well-deserved win for Brockenhurst. I thought those 2 goals after about 15-16 minutes kind of killed the game, I thought. Yeah. Christchurch, a little bit disappointed in their performance, I would have thought, especially after the run they've been on recently. But I think Brock's looked solid from both in defence and attack. Well deserved for their 3 points, I thought. What do you think, Matt?
I think it was a good performance by Brockenhurst, all round team. I think Ronan Moore at the back marshalled them well. He kept Lyle Simpson relatively quiet.
Yeah, didn't really get a sniff today.
And Ryan Ham as well, sorry. I think Brock looked particularly good in midfield. Rossi and Toby Bailey in the centre were really good.
Looked dangerous on set pieces, didn't they?
Yes, the set pieces coming in very dangerous, so you'll see a few of those in the highlights. Mitchell Specie Price up front, 2 goals, well taken. And then the third goal right towards the end, Marcelo Rossi, quite a small bloke as well. Bang header, straight into the net. I think Brock were good for their money. I think Christchurch had an off day, and I think obviously they've shown that they can play better than that, and they will get points throughout the season. Yeah,
I think they'll be alright come season's end, but as for Brock, that's 5 times this season, still undefeated watching Brock, so get me a free season ticket please.